Hi everyone, this is Ruth Nakaombe, a student of Victoria University, year 1, pursuing bachelor's degree in information technology. I'm here to do some video recording as one of the requirements for my coursework. And this module is called Object-Oriented Programming. This is question 2, where we are supposed to use the Java Graphical User Interface Application Development and Jdbc for database connectivity. The question is saying we are supposed to design a simple Java graphical user interface application that manages a library's books inventory at Victoria University. And the system should allow the users to add, actually those are the key points, it should allow the users to add, view, delete books from Microsoft Access database. And we are required to create that graphical user interface application with the following functionality. We are supposed to create a form. That form should be able to allow a user to add a new book in the database. The fields that should be on that database or in that table, we are supposed to have a title, ID, author, and a year, and also a table to display the list of books currently in the database, that whatever book that Victoria University buys or they bring in store must be put in that table or must be entered in that database. So must be following the ID of that book, the title of the book, the author of the book, and then the year of publication. Then the buttons must be, we must have add new book a button, delete button, and then refresh button. So those are the 3 buttons we are supposed to be having on our table. Then connect the application to Microsoft Access database using the Jdbc, the other one app that will enable us to connect to get connectivity. Implementing the following functionality: add a book, insert a new book, record into the database. We have seen that one. That means the user can be, this table or this system should be able to allow the user to add a new book, to delete the book, or to view the book. Maybe that will be the library user should be able to do that. So they must be functioning. Those key functionality. Then save. Okay, that was the instruction for the coursework. Okay, let me just now launch the NetBeans. Why NetBeans? Because since we are supposed to create a system and a class called library management system, so I had to open my NetBeans. And of course, when you're creating a new class, you're supposed to come here to files. Of course, when you click on files, it will bring here new project. Then of course you click the next one. Maybe you come here next, and then you give the name of the new project, which I've already done, which is the library system. Then under that project, I had to create access database insert.java. This class actually to help us to enter data or insert data in the database. Then I had to create the library system class. This is basically is going to help us when we are developing our database, our table that we are going to be creating using this software. Then this is our library. Actually, this is our database, and to get this database, of course, we had to come here and say access. Then you come here, you click on access, and then you give it a name, and then you save it. So this is the one we have here. Then we have our libraries. In libraries, we need drivers, and these drivers actually help us to establish connectivity to the database. So among the drivers we have the common -lang 323.8.1 ja, and then common login -1.2 ja, then HSQL database -5.0 ja, JACCESS -3.1 ja, and then UAccess -5.0.1 ja. So these are the libraries that will help us to establish the connectivity to our database that we are creating. So let's start. So these are some of the source codes that we used or that we came up with, so that we can come up with our simple library system that can enable us to perform some simple functionalities that they told us to do. So let me open and look at our simple Victoria library system. So this is how our system looks like, and this system, since they told us the user must be able to enter the ID, the book title, the author, and the year of publication, and be able to add that book in the database. So we want to check whether this system is really functioning. So I'll start, maybe this is book number 1, which has come into our library, and I'll say maybe programming. Then I'll say the author, maybe I'll say N M, yeah, maybe 2009, and then I have to be able to add this book, and then you'll be able to see it in our database. Then when I click on add new book, it is actually even giving me a message, book added successfully, and then I say okay. I have to be able to see this book in our database, and this is what we are seeing. Remember, our database was empty, so our book number 1 is programming, author is Ruth.N.M, and then the year of publication is 2009. Maybe you can add another book, maybe that is 2, maybe this is math, author B. Alex. Then year, maybe say 1999. Then we add this new book, and a book is already added. So if I want to refresh, I click, it also works. It refreshes that. And when I want to maybe delete, I'll come on the delete button, because they told us this system should be able to should allow us to delete. So when I come here, delete, when I come on delete, I'm supposed to maybe to look at which book am I supposed to delete, or anything that I'm supposed to delete. I have to highlight that. Maybe I will say I want to delete that. Then if I say I want to delete this, then I will say okay, let me delete. Even I have to confirm, is that the correct one that I'm supposed to delete? Yes. If that is the book that I'm really deleting, then I will say yes, delete. If it is no, automatically it will not go. So if I say delete, and this is the book, and I've confirmed, then I'll say yes, automatically it will go. So if you look at our database, we add 2 books. The first one has been deleted because we wanted to test our delete button, whether it's working or not. So it's working, and we have deleted the first book, and it's off in our database. So that is how our database works. And because they told us to create a simple one, so this is how it works, and that is it. So that is how it works. And of course, if you look, a new book was inserted successfully, a new book was inserted successfully. So building successful. So when you look at our system, it has no errors and everything is working very well. Thank you so much. Once again, I was Ruth Nakawombe, presenting you for this simple Victoria University Library system as a requirement for my coursework. Thank you.